So, we're finally back. This is King's College weekend for the Utica Pioneers, and it's going to be senior night tomorrow night. Oh, it's going to be exciting. But tonight, we also have a game, and that's going to be tonight's the jersey auction night, and it's the breast cancer awareness jerseys. Last I checked, there was multiple sold out. Guys like Dante and Sturtsy already were sold. It was 7 at the time, I'm pretty sure, although now it's probably more. The jersey auction does end after the second period tonight. But anyways, Utica is coming in against Kings College, who has had a tough year, although not as tough as Lebanon Valley, as uh, as one of the guys in 103 pointed out last weekend, Professor Rossi. Um, I kind of feel bad we're playing Kings College, but not really because of him, because where he comes from. Utica is 8-0 in their history against Kings College. For every year they've played Kings College, it's been a home and away. So this is the first time they're playing both games in either spot, and both are coming in Utica. 4-0 or 4-0 on the road, 4-0 at home. So the chances of us going 6-0 at home through 10 are going to be high. Largest margin of victory is 10 points, and that was a couple of years ago. And Utica averages a 7.62 average goals against Kings College, so it's a lot. It is a lot. Now, the last few times they've seen them, they put up anywhere from 7 to 10 ever since 2018. Or ever since 2019, not 18. 18 was the year they went 1-3-0, and that was the smallest margin of victory. The only time they won by under 3 points. That is wild. Last time they saw Kings College, it was a 7-1 win back on February 11th, 2022. Now, this should be a good night for the boys. They're probably going to stack up a good amount of points. This is Dante's first game in the odd after hitting 100 points. I'm so glad he finally got there. I'm so happy for the guy. Now we have 4 guys on the active roster with 100 points. Now, just a note, Utica is... Okay, this is technically called the Pink the Rink game. I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. It is the Americu sponsored night, since most of the home games have been sponsored. So you're probably going to see that branding somewhere around there tonight. I don't know where. But that'll be interesting. That I want to see. Utica is still number 1. They have a bigger margin on the number 1, which I didn't think would happen. Because last week it came in 10-9 first place votes towards Utica, and then Hobart right below him. And obviously Adrian got it like 2 or 3. But now it's an even bigger margin for your Pioneers, which is crazy. Obviously, as I said, Dante hit 100. He also had a nice weekend against Nazareth last weekend, so we hope that he continues to be hot coming into this weekend. Also, another note, Utica is undefeated in UCHC play. 14-0 so far, a perfect 14-0. Also, apparently, Remy Parker has 1 point per game since playing Trine. That is crazy. I didn't know that till just now, and that's going to be good. That's going to be something to watch. Now, Kings College is 4-12-2 and 3-9-1 in UCHC play. So not a great season. I mean, but they're better than Lebanon Valley. You have that going for you. And this is a weekend that if you're a Utica fan, you're just like, okay, we're just going to coast. And you have senior night next weekend. That's going to be a nice night. As far as jerseys, the sold ones are Scovey, Fedoric, Gut, Allen, Kavanaugh, Ozzy, Sturtsy, Zapata. Now, ones that have been bid on are Berkey, Kimball Johnson, Herman, Dobay, and Landsberger. Landsberger's at 105. Dobay's at 105. Herman's at 115. Johnson and Berkapek are just at the straight 100, so just one bid. Everybody else has not been bid on. It's at 95, so I assume that means it's not been bid on. The buy now price is 300, so if you bid anywhere 300 or above, it's you buy it. But that everyone else is free. Pretty much, it hasn't been bid on yet, and that would be Rakowski, Murph, Carroll, Wood, Kagan, Holmes, Barnish, Curran, Parker, Brill, Larson, Dorian, Acosta, Mankovic. So everybody else is not. Those guys have not been bid on yet. I might actually bid on a jersey. Comes down to it. Who knows? I mean, these jerseys are nice. They are the breast cancer awareness jerseys. So it'll be interesting to see tonight with those on. Now, for senior night, the guys that are seniors that you're probably going to see, or that you will see honored at some point in some way. I don't necessarily know how they do it. I don't necessarily remember last senior day weekend. But the seniors that this could be the last home game of are Connor Fedoruk is a senior. Jackson Rutkowski is a senior. Last game. So Remy Parker's a senior. Kavanaugh is a grad student. Larson, Osmondson are both seniors. Acosta is a senior. Zapata is a senior. And Mankovic is a senior. So a large number of seniors. So I'm guessing they'll be honored in some way tomorrow night against Kings College the second time. I don't necessarily know how that's going to work. But who knows? No word on the ticket sales so far for Utica. I expect it to be close to sold. Well, not close to sold out, but I expect it to be high numbers again like last night or last weekend. Not necessarily to the extent of, there's 300 tickets left, buy your tickets now. But somewhere close. I expect there to be a lot of people because that's what usually happens at the end of the season. The people that are in there, that number skyrockets at the end of the year. It's probably a mix of, people are really getting interested at the end of the year because you really see what Utica is. They're potentially going to the playoffs. And the college students are really back by then, and they're here, and the herd's here. But anyways, it's going to be an interesting night. I can't wait to watch these guys. And we'll see what happens. You know how it is. See you guys later in the week with more stuff.